These are 6 tips and tricks that you can use to help you beat your first Easter egg. Alright guys, tip number 1 is get good teammates. Sometimes you're just not going to be able to beat the Easter egg, okay? Sometimes you just suck. In my case, me and my homie Declan, we were struggling to beat the Garage Grovey Easter egg because it's fucking hard. It's hard. It's a hard Easter egg, bro. Until someone on my old TikTok left a comment. I had a TikTok with like 1,200 followers, okay? It was like decent. The only thing I've ever been like, on, you know? But he left a comment. He's saying he would help us, and it's the only reason me and Declan beat Garage Grovey. There's no way we could have done it. Some of those steps are way too hard, so sometimes all you need is a new teammate. Now, tip number 2, this one should be obvious, but close application. If you guys aren't closing the app, I don't know what to say to you. So, like, for those of you who don't know what closing the app can do, before you die, like if you're caught in a corner, you got no quick revive, pause the game, close the application, and any gobblegums you use during that game will be like, you'll keep them. So if you use a perkaholic on round 1, you're like, bro, I downed on round 3 with a perkaholic, bro, that's a waste of my perkaholic. Close the application, you'll come back and your perkaholic is still there. If you guys aren't doing this, I don't know what to say to you, because it will save you. It will. So tip 3, still thinking about gobblegums here, or elixirs, like, for fuck's sakes, bro, elixirs. So if you run the same 5 gobblegums into every game, chances are you're just rinsing your current strat through. And you should probably switch up your gums, because the gums that you play fully affect the game, okay? Like if you use alchemical, a raindrops, and a cashback, bro, you have 3 gobblegums that will give you max ammo. So you have plenty of ammo, okay? Remove, like, maybe take away the cashback, throw in a pop shock. So now you can one-shot the panzers if you're struggling with the panzers. Switch up your gobblegums, because it really will help out and help you run some new strategies. So tip number 3, switch your gobblegums. Tip number 4, ladies and gentlemen, switch maps. So if you're playing the same map over and over and over again, you're like, bro, I've got to do the Origins Easter egg, and you've just spent the past, like, months on the Origins Easter egg, switch it up. For example, me and my homie Declan, I love Declan, yo, we played the Horizon Track almost exclusively for a couple months during the pandemic, but we spent a few days working on Revelations before we went back, and, like, we spent, like, a week or 2 working on Revelations with my other homie Rodrigo before we went back, and we beat the Horizon Track, bro. And then after we beat the Horizon Track, we beat Revelations and Zetsubo in the next week, okay? So sometimes a change in the challenge is all you need. Also, if you want to know what map to play to begin with, watch this video I made ranking BO3 Easter eggs from easiest to hardest. This one, yep, in that corner. Now, tip number 5, try it solo. I actually lied to you guys last time. My first time beating the Horizon Track was I did it solo, because if you only play with your homies, the boss fight can get pretty difficult. Give it a shot solo, because if you get into the boss fight with the Gobblegum NDE, Near Death Experience equipped, you can't die. Seriously, like, it's impossible to die, because you will. I downed like 70 times the first time I beat the Horizon Track, bro. Every time in the boss fight, fucking Panzer, boop, and you will die over and over again. But the thing about NDE is it revives you with all of your perks, including quick revive. And because on a boss fight, the round doesn't change, you're just on the same round 17 or whatever. So yeah, like, you're not gonna die if you run NDE and try it solo. So if you can get to the boss fight, definitely recommend doing that. Tip number 6, take a break. I mean, playing zombies for hours on end, especially something like an Easter egg, can be physically and mentally draining, and after a while you start to see diminishing returns. You run the Horizon Track Easter egg 3 times, you're like, bro, we gotta get it. That 3rd time, bro, you die on like the first phase of the boss fight, and you're like, what the fuck, we didn't even get close. Like, you die for like some dumb reason. So take a break, sit down for an hour or 2, or go to bed if it's late at night. Try again in the morning, try again after 2 hours, and that's really all I gotta say. So now, obviously, if you're gonna be beating an Easter egg, I expect you to know the steps, alright? You should be well versed in the steps, you should know that. and also just run it. Like, just keep practicing. That's really the only way that you're gonna get over the hump of beating the Easter egg. But these are 6 tips to hopefully help you. So if you guys liked the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Comment down below if you didn't like the video, or things you didn't like about it, or certain tips that you want me to add. If you guys want me to make a part 2, I can try if this gets enough views, or if you guys actually want it.